And I'd like to say a very good morning to Bev Malzard, who is on Norfolk. Bev is the editor of Get Up and Go magazine. And Bev, welcome back.
Oh, it's lovely to be here. Thank you. And thank you, Norfolk, for having me.
And you've been here 2 or 3 times before.
This is my 4th visit.
Yep.
I can't keep away.
It's great to have you back. And I know you've here just for the weekend. So what's the plans for your visit? What you've the focus for this particular visit?
Well, on a trip like this, because we've had a few little changes because of the weather, and I think we're always adaptable. Weather is weather, and I was kind of thinking on the food side of things. There's a lot of change here with wonderful gardening and is it biological nutrient gardening rather than tying in with the organics now. I'm so impressed with this happening on the island. You're all very lucky to have this sort of produce available and seasonally, which is, as we're all learning, it's getting better and better for us. But I don't know, maybe a little bit of history. I'll see what happens tomorrow. Having the opportunity to go through Government House yesterday was a thrill.
Yes.
And I know we kind of sneaked in. Not that I'm telling the audience we broke in, we didn't.
We did have permission.
We had permission, but only in the past I've had to take pictures of it from afar, so it was just lovely seeing that. So, tying with a little bit of history, there's never not a story on Norfolk, there's so many layers, so who knows what I'm going to come up with this time.
Yeah, and Bev, your magazine Get Up and Go, it is focused towards the active 50 pluses.
Yep, it is. I call it, I don't mention the word seniors, even though when people are 60 in Australia, they're desperate to get their seniors card. They don't like to be called seniors, and I don't even say baby boomers these days. I say it's a magazine for grown-ups. No, so we know we've all had our days of travelling when we're younger, and this is for people who are savvy, switched on, they like a little bit of soft adventure, they're fit, they walk, they like history, they love food.
They love that experience of the destination.
It's just having that experience. They don't just sort of sit around. But then again, there's nothing nicer than having a day sitting around reading a book.
Yeah, exactly right. And with the magazine too, you do get to travel a fair bit. So you cover worldwide destinations.
We cover the world.
Yeah.
Next year it'll be the galaxy. Yes, we do. We have... I kind of have a little theme in the middle of the magazine each issue. The current one is train trips, which, is South Africa, Switzerland, Australia, Asia, South America. So we tie that in. But I've got a lot of other international stories, and we have a big section on Australia and New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
So we try and cover everything, and different types of holidays, soft adventure, maybe a little bit of travelling in a caravan, but we keep it fairly upmarket-ish without being too polished and inaccessible.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And with we were mentioning before, like the fact that you can visit Norfolk or a destination, write about your experience, and with people reading your magazine, the whole idea really is for someone to read that article and think, wow, because it is straight from that writer's experience, and then think, I feel like I might like to go there. It's not just the usual destination blurb.
You want to inspire people, and because I send a lot of writers out into the world, or commission writers to do certain stories in places I haven't been to. I mean, it's easy enough. I could grab a brochure and knock up a story. I'm a journalist, so, we can fudge anything basically. But I really don't like it because people who travel can spot a phony. And to write about something, and someone may never leave their lounge chair. They might just be reading about it. But if they're inspired and they like it, I want them, I know for my staff, I like them to think, I wish I could do that.
Yes.
Or, I would like to do that. Or, I didn't know that was there.
That's right.
So it's about, I don't know, there's not much to complain about when you're away. There's always something wonderful happening.
Exactly.
So it's just to
and I think
share it.
For sure. And most people like those type of magazines too, even if it's trying to get ideas for your next holiday or just having a little bit of a dream about a holiday. But travel magazines always great to pick up and have a look through.
Well, if you can't, live the dream, read about it, because it's travel isn't expensive these days compared to years ago. You know, there's some wonderful packages out there, and for savvy travellers, they keep their eye on the air tickets, packages, places. They work out when there is events. And I look at Norfolk. You know, people a year ahead booked for to come here.
That's right.
They've got it covered.
Yes.
And with on the net now, you can book rooms cheaply. So
do your own research.
It's an adventure, like right from the planning till you get there. It's an adventure.